German mirror. It's decided.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yep. Game 1, best of 5 in the finals of the Sup Cup 3, which I think is the last weekend tournament event before the grand finals playoffs, which will be I think like a round robin style with the top 8 players, something like that.
Yeah, it should be good. It's going to be a bigger, like longer series and stuff like that.
Yeah, and probably like a little bit bigger prize pool or something like that. Then I think these tournament things are. I mean, you still get like $80 or something if you're winning or something like that. So
yeah, this is kind of like an extended Saturday SmackDown almost.
yeah, which I like honestly. It's a good day of AoE content.
Yeah,
for sure. But all right, let's check the map for balance. Both players have their starting hunt plus. The second hunt's kind of far for Kaiser. It's kind of in that.
Yeah, that happens. I think that's fine, really.
Yeah.
You know, it could be further. There's also he has a closer third hunt if you look at the one on the.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's pretty fair then. Both players have their starting mine behind their TC and the one that's kind of out. So yeah, map looks pretty good. LordRaphael is picking up 90 wood right off the bat. That's going to be huge.
Yeah, that in itself is kind of unfair. That's crazy that 90 would spawn there.
Yeah,
normally level 2s don't spawn in that location. I bet you the TP even scouted for him.
Oh my gosh, probably did. Yeah, because normally you get those treasures like here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Kaiser getting to the middle of the map though and getting a coin right away is nice. He's kind of traded it back.
He's nice. Yeah, so both players decided to start with an O at the market.
Yep.
So if we look at text completed, Kaiser's already got his honey dogs in, and he just gets the coin now. He's going to trade that for the house. So actually, I mean, these treasure starts are going to be just about even for both players.
Yep, exactly. Like a lot of times, if people are worried about 1 or 2 treasures being picked up, but you can, as long as you're getting something, usually you can make good use of it, and that's what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
Although unfortunately now Kaiser's walking to 30 XP on this half and 40 coin, but there's 115 coin for Raphael here, and then actually even more than that, 155 coin on that side.
Oh wow, yeah, that's actually, and those are all pretty easy treasures to get. You can just kite these macaques for, no problem. And like a wounded tiger that can be tamed is just not a good treasure for 2 rhinos.
Yeah, this is the problem with playing German though. I mean, you just don't have. I like playing civs that have more than one scouting unit because of this type of thing.
Yeah.
It never feels good to be behind and have no real. There's no reason that, in this case, Kaiser should be behind.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see where he goes though, because you could come back from here and cut straight back down to the other side.
Yeah. I guess he never saw the 50 wood there, right by his Sophie TP, but
yeah, I think he's gonna find it before Raphael does, though.
So now there's kind of a question of like, I guess, where do you want to build your TP on this map? You probably want to protect it in this matchup where like people make dops.
Yeah, I'd build it on my own side.
Yeah.
Just either one, and then get the second one with 700 wood.
Yeah, would you?
I don't know what builds they're gonna go for though.
Yeah, I mean, probably Stagecoach is a little bit, I don't know, too slow in this matchup for not a lot of payoff with just 2 trading posts.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I think you're probably right. I wouldn't race to Stagecoach, but if you got into a position where you could do it, like in late Colonial or early Fortress, I would definitely do it.
Yeah, that's a good point. So both players clicking up approximately the same time. Both players getting that Kaiser aged 18 vills. Why does he?
Yeah, he's aging 1 more vill, which is actually huge. This matchup's so important that you get up on time. Oh wait, no, never mind. Oh, he has 1 in queue.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I was just confused.
Yeah, I have units in queue and shipments sent up right now.
Yeah, that's good. Kaiserklein researches Gangsaw in transition, whereas Raphael gets Placer Mines. Normally, you don't see Germany get Gangsaw, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's nice to sneak it in, man, because you
Yeah,
get the later on when you chop wood for this couple of extra houses, you already have it, and
yeah,
you've already gotten some benefit.
I like it too. It's only 100 food, and like you said, especially like actually later on, because Germany always needs wood for houses. Even if you like can ship all like 700 wood and 1K wood, like you still need wood. So um,
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. So
Kaiser is saving. He's only chopped 76 wood, and he's banking on the 50 wood treasure, so he's going to get full value out of that, which he kind of needs
oh
because he did lose a lot of coin. He's down by 100 coin at the moment just because of the treasure situation.
yeah, that's a really nice move. I really like that. I probably wouldn't have done that. Smart of him to recognize that, get just the right thing, and like you
Both
said,
players 3 wagons first on the opener.
yep. So we're not going to see any. I don't know if you do this build too. Mito does it like 700 wood and then like 700 coin or something.
Yeah, I like doing the 700 wood 3 wagon, 700 coin, or 700 3 wagon. I just don't like going 3 wagon first, really, because um, it really forces you into building one military building and making that one unit. So
yeah, that's true. And that's exactly what we see both players doing, right? Building a stable, queuing Ulans, and Steel Traps comes in for Raphael 517. I'm assuming Kaiser's researching it.
yeah,
Uh,
he's. Oh no, he actually has 26 wood, so he didn't do that.
no.
He didn't chop an extra 100 wood, which is fine. I mean, 700 wood's coming in soon, and he'll use the extra wood then.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. So the two Ulans for Raphael are going to try and raid, pick off a herding villager maybe, and Kaiserklein is just pushing to the other base. So actually, this villager is pretty vulnerable, and he's mining from his outside mine. So
which is no, yeah, I was gonna say it's a really nice thing to do, but he also at the same time is not. I wouldn't have ever left my base. Let the cav leave my base. Now you're gonna lose 2 bills for that.
2 bills, and he brought all of his cav back but 2, and he did it right over the dead Raphael Explorer. So Raphael knows that this cav is coming back, and just like
he's
this,
so far behind now.
He's down 2 bills in a mirror, and for like 2 Ulans, like you take that every day. So
yeah, that's crazy how far behind he is now.
yeah,
The shipment did come in sooner. Maybe he can go for it. I mean, at this point, I would actually go for a stagecoach here or something just to try to close the gap. That would put you way ahead, and Raphael's probably going to be content with the damage he's done and not feel the need to leave his base for a while here.
yeah, and his Explorer's alive, but it's just sort of staying idle there, and he gets a barracks, or he's building a barracks. Both players are, and
yeah, gosh, it's so sad. I mean, he's in such a tough spot now.
Yeah, because I mean, like you said, like gathering from that other mine is really smart, except for that happens. So he kind of just needed to like hang a couple Ulans back or something, kind of foresee that.
I mean, yeah, it's the way that like whenever you leave your base, you always want to leave your base in a way that you check like your corners, kind of like in a shooting game. You don't want to not check the corners when you're running in. So he needed to have like a couple cav just cycle through this side of the map as he was pushing out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I see what you mean. He does force Minutemen though, and just gets out.
That's great for him, yeah. And LordRaphael looks like he might be trying to age here. He has no dots in the queue, just started one, so maybe after seeing all that cav, he's recognizing that he needs to make doppels here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the option here would have been to not build the barracks, and then go TP and stagecoach and try to age, but that would have been much more risky than making
that's very risky. Dops are a pretty good unit.
Yeah. The other thing, I guess, 2 bills really doesn't matter that much in the sense that, like, most of the time this matchup decided by how well you handle yourself in the main fights.
Yeah. So here's a critical point coming. Raphael just clicked up the age, whereas Kaiserklein is well macroed and pushing with 5 dops and like 15 Ulans. So
look at what he's doing too. Watch
is he pull tricking them?
He's pull tricking them across the map, and this is going to get him there 15 seconds sooner, which is probably a game changer.
That is
because they're going to get there before Raphael ages instead of after. And look, we're going to have a Rafa mining situation as well on the outer mine. This could be absolutely game changing. Go! Force that fight.
All right, yes.
Oh
and
my gosh!
He
Kill all
separates
those
two
settler
Uhlans.
wagons.
He separates two Uhlans to manage with the Minutemen. But those
Yeah. This is
the
amazing.
wagons are gonna get in. Maybe one dies. Okay, so there
That's
goes.
one. Yeah, it's okay. It's not about how many village you kill here. It's about saving. He's saving up to age right now. Kaiser is,
Yes,
and
this
he needs to
is
just do a ton of damage and then get out.
this is a great timing. He's gonna kill at least these two houses. I think you kill the two houses and maybe dip because, well, or can he just stay to fight this shipment coming, which I assume.
Well, there's only two war wagons. Yeah, there's two war wagons coming, and
okay, and three, but there's gonna be no Minutemen, which is huge.
yeah, you're right. If he's gonna run, I think he's gonna go back in age.
That's safe though. I mean, he made up the villager deficit. He killed two houses.
Yeah, look how close he is to aging too. This game's really, really in his favor now. Unfortunately, he did not keep that one hunt herded though, so it's going to be a moment where Raphael will always do this. I mean, a good player always will. He's gonna mark itself to get out his third war wagon, and those are going to go right into Kaiser's base because he knows if he doesn't do some pretty substantial damage with the war wagon advantage, he's going to lose this game. And even pulling the doppels out now, he saved 4 dops by doing this.
That's beautiful. He's doing a really nice job with this. I'm really enjoying watching this.
Yeah. He still has Minutemen too. I think he just sits on berries here and stalls for time. No. Good. Yeah, I think it's probably correct. You don't need to fight at all here. Not without Minutemen. It's on Raphael that makes things happen.
I think he's gonna call it for the minimum.
Nope, he's waiting.
Okay.
He should. Yeah. This is really good for him. 3 for 3 on Uhlans.
Yeah,
he's buying a ton of time.
He is out of a safe mine. The one in base just ran out, but.
Why did he make Uhlans here? I think he just had to wait. And Kaiser has 2 shipments though. I mean, it's going to be 8 and 7 skirm for sure. And Minutemen.
Yeah, and he's going to try to flee these 3.
Minutemen out the back. Yeah, this is going to crush. This is going to crush. Why are you running? Go make it happen.
Oh, he's getting out.
It's okay. I guess he's just gonna wait for the. This is okay too. It's a safer option. He's waiting for the 8 skirms to come in, knowing he's got 2 shipments here that he can kind of roll with.
Well, what I'd like to see with these Uhlans is try to cut off reinforcements. Imagine if he catches these 8 skirms.
Yeah, that was huge.
I guess he can't really though, because I mean all these war wagons are still alive here. So.
Yeah. He has McVille's out to the 5K mine. That's good for him.
Yeah.
So he will be able to gather some food here. It looks like he is smartly saving. 3 war wagons on the way. I'm very.
That could be good if he techs his Uhlans to veteran here and kind of doesn't waste them away.
The techs are on the way, but as you know, war wagons can't escape. So this is just going to be one of those chasing down type situations with the dots in the mix.
Although we'll see how well Raphael micros these dots on. They've gotten off a couple swings.
Yeah, this is gonna be a cleanup for Kaiser here. All his war wagons are on 1 HP, and
yeah, I think so too. Smartly tasking the war wagon to kill the although 5 more on the way for Raphael, but yeah, it was a pretty good fight for Kaiserklein.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is here without making skirms. Kaiser's gonna have 8 skirms coming now, I would hope.
Yeah, I would hope so too. He is up 2 villagers, which is sort of nice. 9 Uhlans.
9 Uhlans. I don't understand. Like he's only making war wagons, and you're just not adapting. He's got vet tech on the way. Although this number of Uhlans can just smash into those 5 war wagons and kill them.
I think it needs a pretty good surround, which I think he's splitting up his units into 2 groups. The thing is, he has no units in queue. There are no war wagons or skirms in queue for Kaiser.
Yeah, neither for Raphael as well. It's just this last 5 war wagons. He's got to make it happen right here. This is it. He's gonna do it.
Yeah,
he's going for the collapse. This is huge.
Too late.
Yeah, catching these 5 war wagons out of position here.
Yeah, and that's a ton of resources. Those war wagons and he still has 2 alive for his own to kind of like just extra DPS down these Uhlans. But I think he has to run away from these 5. But yeah, that was a good trade for him. He's back up in military pop. Kaiser is.
Yeah, he's just got to run away here and actually get skirms out now that he's got food to come again.
Just get some skirms. He does have 1 in queue, so more skirms, more.
He's gonna get 5 out, yeah. He still has a shipment that's about to pop as well. His third fortress shipment's on the way right now.
Yeah, and Raph did ship 1K wood.
And no use for it though. He's just got it sitting there. Nothing to do with that.
Yeah, true. He's stacking exactly the 1,000 wood.
It's literally useless. Yeah, Kaiser's in a good spot here, I think.
Yeah, because there are no safe places to gather now, and Kaiser
Yeah,
knows
now,
that. So if you can push them,
yeah, exactly. I mean, I wonder, Kaiser did scout the right side. I wonder if he's going to be kind of aware enough to realize that Raphael's mine should have run out, and the only place for him to go is top right or this mine.
This is what I like. He is building an outpost with this 1K wood. So I mean,
It's not going to be enough though. Look at the military advantage that Kaiser has if he just uses it.
maybe.
And if he catches these 2 war wagons, that's another 6 pop for him, which he will.
He's definitely going to lose some villagers, though. I mean, there's some Ulan coming here to snare. He's definitely just got to catch this army, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just go catch this army, clean it up. Even though you lose 4 or 5 bills here, once these war wagons are dead, you can go up to the top and just kill Raphael no matter what, because you've got a 3-unit composition, and you're in no risk here. Yeah, Raphael's overextending here, for sure.
And he is going to clean this up, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a classic example of a raid that you just couldn't afford to make. Like, it looks really good on paper, but just can't afford to do this.
Yeah, although he might just get out if Kaiser doesn't kind of...
These Wuhan's got him for sure. There's no way. Where did he go? Oh, okay. I guess he's letting him out.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting. Raphael only have 4 vills, and that's, like I said, that's not enough to justify hopefully losing these remaining 5 war wagons. It would be a very, very big shame for Kaiser to let these go, trying to save a few Wuhan.
Yeah, I think the Ulan have to like task up here.
Yeah, look at Raphael's income as well. He wants mercs right now.
Oh, I bet she's shipping Black Riders.
But he's not, because he hasn't had a shipment yet. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think he's just missed macro, and Kaiser just stop over micro here. Just attack him once, just swing, you know.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. He finally catches them.
Oh, 1K coin was Raphael shipment. That's why he's got so much gold. That's really a tough time for 1K gold. Look at Kaiser's military after this fight.
Oh, that's huge. Yep, that's huge. It took him half the map, but he chased down the war wagons, and now he's on. I mean, it took him right to the vulnerable resources of Raphael, so that's like a bigger plus.
So, yeah, exactly. And who cares about these Wuhan, right? Yeah. Like, you still have more Wuhan than him. Like,
yeah.
This is game.
Yeah,
this is totally
definitely.
Game. Oh no. Yeah, there's no way. Even with the vills in here.
Yeah. I mean, this is
even that one war wagon is insane if it's shooting at Wuhan.
Yeah. Just kind of like shit it around or something. This is like classic Raph though. When I watch him stream, he manages to like 80% of his games like have a deciding fight with all of his villagers in it. Like this game, it wasn't too deciding because he kind of lost everything, but he's pretty good at that.
Yeah, I tend to end up in that position a lot myself.
Yeah, that's GG though. Game 1 goes to Kaiserklein, so
yeah,
well played by him. Despite losing those 2 early villagers, I mean that timing with the dops was key. It's crucial.
That was really a strong timing, and I think he transitioned it well. I mean, if anything, the only critique for Kaiser was just he did a good job of it, but just a lot of Wuhans and not a lot of skirms when your opponent's going pure war wagon.
Yeah.
Just showing how weak war wagons are as well, though, because if that was a goon, like, you wouldn't be able to get away with that, period.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, all right, we'll get into game number 2, which the map is something or another. It'll be Bonnie Springs.
Bonnie Spring. And Kaiser picking first. What do you think he picks? Because Kaiser's simple has expanded a little bit, it feels like lately.
Yeah. I don't know. I think a lot of subs are good on this map. What will he pick?
I feel like this would be like a reasonable time to go Brit or something.
That's what I was wondering too. But I don't know. It seems like the two hunts near your base kind of run out a little quick, and then your third is a little far away. I could even, I don't know. Can you counter pick Sue pretty well? Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know either. I guess I think just kind of like whatever you're comfortable with here, because there are a lot of options.
All right, I need to have 1 minute here. I'll be right back.
All right, no problem. Alright, I'm just gonna scroll through civs and see what could maybe be good. I feel like you could play Spain on this map. I don't know, Spain probably has some counters though. Dutch maybe if you want to pay 350 food and wood for bank. India is like just still like a pretty solid pick all around. But if you play India, you kind of open the other guy to play like Aztec. Maybe Aztec is seen as a counter civ. I don't know. Japan is just kind of not ideal. Euro could work. Oh, and he chooses Euro. So he likes Euro. I wonder if Raphael will click into Euro for the mirror like he did versus Nulshabar? Or what?
Yeah, I mean, Euro is a weird civ at the moment. I feel like they've been underrated for a long time. Most of the nerfs just kind of got undone.
Yeah.
When I played against Euro against different people, I felt like I think it was against Scarjo. I was like, yeah, I don't even feel comfortable playing India against this. Like, I'd rather just mirror it.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like an RE France or maybe, you know, something that has like strong semi-FF, but also their colonial is like really strong as well. So
Right.
yeah, they're just kind of like a good civ now. They almost don't even feel like a native civ. I don't know why.
Yeah, they're kind of a weird civ because they have like really strong skirms and all that.
Yeah.
They don't play too much like a native civ, really.
So yeah, I think we'll see Raphael mirror here. I'm not sure. Oh, I need some water. I haven't casted in so long. My throat is raspy.
Go get some water then, man.
Yeah, I actually have it right next to me, so it was a long journey. Did you watch any of the other games today?
Yeah, I watched a few. I mean, I watched Mido lose a few games. That was kind of sad.
Yeah, that was sad.
What else did I see? I saw one other series. Oh, I saw Knucklebar versus Raphael, which is also really close.
Yeah, it was.
Neutral bar.
I played Tit in round one. I could have prevented all this. I could have, you know, maybe Mido would have won and gone on to the finals. I don't know if I would have just won.
How close was it? Or what was the matchup?
It was close. The thing is, I was China, he was India. The map was Manchuria. I aged up just fine, and he like wasn't even on water at the time. I thought he aged up earlier than he did. Basically, if I would have pushed, I think while I was H3 and he was H2 and had a good engagement, I think I would have been in a good spot. But I kind of waited until he aged and he got all of his veterancy, and then I took kind of a poor position fight. But I think it was winnable, but I just didn't make the right decision.
Yeah.
Oh well. I killed like 10 landvilles though with raids and like only lost one. So I had windows.
Yeah, there's always windows of time where you can do damage.
Yeah.
I wonder what Raphael will pick.
I don't know. I'm kind of looking in the chat. Someone says he's gonna maybe pick Aztec. Maybe India. I could also just see the mirror, but I mean, you also just lost a mirror, so that's kind of demoralizing. Maybe.
I don't know. Let's see.
Sue. Okay.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Yeah.
I think there's some history between these two playing this matchup, so.
I'm not familiar with it. Sue's an interesting civ. I think it's kind of all about what you do with them because they're so mobile. They have a lot of options to mechanically outplay or kind of have engagements go in their favor.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like a off and on civ. It almost feels like. Interesting pick though. I wonder if we'll see any sort of stagecoach builds here.
Yeah, me too.
I'm pretty sure that the TP closest to both players' town center can't be built by the other player. Fairly certain. But in terms of map balance, both players have their starting deer hunt and a bison nearby, and the third hunt is the same distance. So yeah, I think we're looking good.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Oh, nice. Sue picking up an outlaw rider right away. They're going to like that. 55 coin.
Yeah. Raphael's third mine, or fourth mine, or whatever you want to call it, unfortunately landing on the inside of the ring versus Kaiser's on the outside, but I don't think that's just the way it cookie crumbles, I think, in this game.
Yeah, I think so too. Fourth mine is pretty late too. It looks like Raphael's gonna go for an early market. He's chopping a lot of, or is he just nope? He's gonna go for a trading post. Actually, I didn't see that 50 wood that he picked up, so that's a nice start for him. Just start the trading post. Whereas Kaiserklein finds 70 coin, which he can't do as much with.
Man, if I were Kaiser, I'd walk straight to the middle and pick up all of those beaver treasures because he scattered them all. And there's it's like one after another to get 80 coins for free, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he knows about the 60 food too, I think, right? So 75 coin. This is going to be Kaiser's age 1 for sure. And this is the cost of building a TP in age 1 that you just can't ignore.
Yeah, you lose out on all that.
Yeah, and now I think Raphael will probably get the 70 food.
Yeah, so Kaiser had built a market, but he hadn't researched hunting dogs. But now he's picked up enough coin, he can market trade that for 100 wood, and he's got 35 coin now. Is he gonna mine the rest for dogs, or is he gonna try to pick it up? Or
oh no, this is actually quite scary for Kaiser.
Yeah,
he could lose his explorer to this.
Yeah,
he probably will, right? Because it outranges. You know how that works?
Yeah, if you micro this guy well enough, you shouldn't lose it.
Yeah, he knows he's lost his explorer. But Kaiser has to continue to try, obviously, but
yeah.
Well microed.
Yeah. Oh, this is rough.
Yeah, this is the one thing that's really unfortunate about Sue, is how strong they are when you get this rifleman.
Yeah, does he not even have a crack shot to take out the...
No, because he can, none of his, the Eagle Eye doesn't do, it does like 0 damage to Guardians, including converted ones.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, I forget that. That's just a brain fart. They don't have crack
Yeah, a lot of
shot.
people don't know how Eagle Eye works.
Yeah. I knew Eagle Eye did very little damage to converted Guardians. To Guardians in general, right?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, so now as a result, Raphael's going to pick up 75 coin. And as well, he's probably going to... What if he gets this 25% treasure? That'd be pretty good. Kind of a lot to take, though. It's a pretty big investment.
Which one?
Increases speed by 25%. I mean, for the Explorer, you'd be so fast.
Yeah. I always grab that on villagers. I think because it impacts every villager you have.
Yeah, that's a smarter way to play it. So Kaiser's slow aging here. Important to note, instead of the fast age in the triple wall. So I think that's like the kind of greedier Iroquois style. I'm actually not very familiar with the Civ and their sort of builds.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think I don't know if you can use a Travois against Sue though with these Guardians. I mean, I think
you have to try, but
I don't know.
Not being able to do that is the stage one has been a pretty big detriment to the Euro player.
Yeah.
But it's also totally like Raphael just totally did the right thing, and there's no counterplay to that. So
yeah,
other than just respecting it and hiding your explorer a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, now this Travois has been spotted, and it's going to end up dropping.
It's going to be
in
pretty
base.
defensive, yeah. And
this might end up just being a straight FF build that's going to now happen from Kaiser because of this. Oh, is he really this confident? That's incredibly confident. He has to go all the way over there. He still hasn't deleted the foundation yet. Dead.
It's dead. It's dead.
What is he thinking? Like, there's not even a Raphael moment. That's Raphael to me for thinking my opponent's not good enough to do that.
Yeah. Oh, that hurts to see. And I mean, now the game is totally in Sue's ballpark. They can kind of do anything.
I just don't understand what, like, he played this game before, you know how that works. Dang.
Yeah, so.
Well,
I mean yeah, like you said, it's going to be a straight FF, but he's just down 250, at least 250 wood in terms of resources and building production. So.
Yeah, he's down effectively 200 wood because he's going to build a stable. He was going to build a stable with his Fortress Travois, but now he can't do that.
Yeah.
And the other problem that we may run into here is with the 4X Rider first shipment.
Yep, there it is.
And no warhead to kind of help prevent damage there. And he also says like a Vil up here that I don't understand yet.
Yeah, I don't either.
He may lose 3 or 4 Vils here based on how he's got his base set up.
Yep. 2 raiding outside. He's gonna scout him. He's gonna pull him in. So I don't think he'll lose. Oh nope, he saves it. But yeah, this is an awkward time to get idle because he just, I mean, doesn't have the resources to age and he has no units. He could big button tomahawks, but then he's gonna definitely age slower. And he's already lost 2 villagers.
Yeah, I would have shot the Explorer here for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, he's gonna lose a 3rd if he scouts it. He's pulling them away, so maybe just loses 2.
That other Vil's on the side of the Explorer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Raph saw it.
His Explorer even ran towards the Vil, but maybe he didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely showed up in the LOS, but...
Yeah, the Explorer ran towards it, I'm saying, so... But I think he'd have missed it just because it was all hockeyed together.
Yeah. He's gonna... Oh! Nope. That's kind of a cheeky little hunt in the corner. Doesn't really get him much, though, but... So he's gonna age here with the coin, but so is Raphael. And Raphael's got 2 stagecoach TPs. So, and plus he killed like 2 or 3 villagers, so...
Yeah, I mean, economically, he's a header at the moment. Not by too much, though. I really do think, though, that Iroquois' army can do quite well against Sioux. He just has to keep his Explorer alive.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the skirms do so well against most of what his opponent has.
Yeah, true. And musket riders aren't they pretty good goon units as well? Would you say? Or...
What'd you say?
Musket riders. How do those fare in terms of like a goon unit? I'm trying to, like, are they pretty good?
Musket riders kind of suck, honestly. I think they do. But tomahawks, on the other hand, are not too bad. They're relatively cheap to get a big mass together of.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. I thought it. See, so he did lose 250 wood here because he Travad the stable.
Yeah.
Oh no. That one bill's not gonna die.
Oh yeah, he's gonna pull it. Pull it. He's trying. Yep.
Yeah.
There it is. I was just pretty good to pull there.
Oh, he still died.
No.
It's okay. That actually got him a cap though. He got a cap for that pull.
Yeah, it's gonna. Oh. That one villager on the mine is still unscouted. And he's got 107 coin out of it. So yeah, I mean, if we look at units lost, Kaiser's lost 3 villagers. Raphael's lost all 4 of his axe riders, and 9 Joaquina's coming in first for the Sioux player. So this is a pretty aggro kind of Sioux build, but I think that's what you have to do in Sioux with Sioux. I know that like Yumu likes sending early Joaquinas and stuff. And plus he's got the 2 Stagecoach TPs. He doesn't need an economic shipment at all. And the 9 Joaquinas might just save this war hut.
Just being able to delay it and kill a vill is pretty significant though.
And
I like what Kaiser's doing here by getting a few shots off here.
Yeah.
You got an eagle eye off as well before I lost the Explorer.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Oh, what a pull!
Holy shit!
He's gotten pretty good at this mechanic.
Yeah, he needs to actually do other things though besides pull at this point. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's kind of dead either way.
Like we can enjoy watching him pull stuff, but at the end of the day, he's still got musket riders getting run to the corner of the map by Joaquina.
Yeah, and I mean there's.
But Joaquina suck, and they should get absolutely destroyed by Forest Prowler. So. Wow, 11x now though.
I didn't realize how well that these Forest Prowlers did versus Joaquina's though.
Yeah, what we need right now is the 5 tomahawks to come out of the big button, like right now.
Yeah, because he's
and
still
need to get in between that little choke.
He's still a big button. Big button.
He's got it coming right now. It's coming right now, and it's gonna pop right in between there. And really, he just needs a choke to buy time.
I'd get these villagers from the coin mine in, start punching maybe a bit.
Yeah, they should get in there probably too. You're right.
Wow, did those tomahawks even spawn? I didn't see that. Oh, all these axe riders. It's just. Yeah, they're ticked up to veteran C.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just. Things started going sour when he lost his Explorer.
Yeah, I feel like he just didn't really adapt well to pretty much anything in that game, if I had to be direct about it.
Yeah, and yeah, Stagecoach for Sioux, just so nice for them. And like the military. Pretty good mass for 9.5 minutes, so yeah, that ties up the series 1-1. It's a best of 5, so first of 3. And next map we have Mancock, I believe. I think no, Alaska did not get vetoed. That's right, it's Alaska. Alaska's vetoed the last series I casted.
Gotcha.
I like this map though. It's no TPs, but it has like the water around the edge. If Wicked Cossack is in the chat, he'll probably be begging someone to play Port on it because Port has a pretty good bill for it. I think you could also play India and do that sort of East Indiaman company build, or I don't know. Water just kind of, it seems pretty safe on this map to at least try it, but these are pretty, I mean, this is the finals, so we also just, might be that the players aren't that confident that water is that good.
Yeah, I mean, this map's a great map for water, really, because you have no TP, so it's like all the better.
Yeah.
I feel like India on water is great.
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely saw that when Sampu had his run through, was it like Sup Cup 2 or something?
Yeah, yeah.
So now Raphael will pick his civilization, and I really would expect to see something like India or ports, like, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I would expect too.
Yep, there's India.
Seems like a pretty straightforward India map.
Yeah. And I mean, India doesn't have like a lot of, you know, counter civs.
Yeah,
so
true.
pretty safe pick if you're going to pick first, especially on this map. And yeah, I don't know what Kaiser's going to play. I mean, he doesn't really play India himself, so the mirror is kind of out of the question.
Yeah, this would be a great time just to have some Asian Civ on your docket. I feel like Asian Civs are really good right now on the water, but no TP maps.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I think even China could kind of. I mean, it's not a livestock map, but I think China can do pretty well versus India.
Yeah.
Just Chokanews and, you know, trade really well with Seaboy and stuff. Maybe not, though. Maybe Gurkha Star just kind of wrecks China. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you could do something with Brit, but I don't know.
I mean, Brits are also insane.
Yeah. Tough choice.
Yeah, I mean, Dutch feels to me like the best choice here.
Yeah, I think you're
Dutch
right.
is good versus India. There's like that little circle, right? Like Dutch, Dutch, Britain, India.
Yeah, even with nerfs to all 3 civs from the last patch.
Yeah.
They're just economically good civs.
Yep.
With good units, so. But I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be back in just a sec.
Okay.
Alrighty. Oh, and he did pick Dutch.
Reluctantly,
it seems. So yeah, series tied at 1-1. Definitely anyone's series so far, but seems like India's pretty good on this map. We'll see how it gets played out. I mean, do either of these players like make units in H2 here? I don't know.
I mean, I think they both make tons of units. I think India definitely has to make H2 units. There's no kind of way around that.
Okay. They're playing all these matchups that, to be honest, I'm like not that familiar with, and civs that I don't really play a lot. So
yeah, I hear him.
It's difficult to try to give insight in that regard. I mean, I haven't even seen a single. I haven't casted a single game where someone's played Brit. It's so sad. Or maybe I did one, but I don't know. All right, so here we go. We're loading up game number 3. The map is Alaska. LordRaphael is playing India in the color red, and the southwest and in the northeast is Kaiserklein in the color blue, playing Dutch. We have a wood start. So India is going to be very happy about that. It doesn't help the Dutch right away, but it will help their transitional bank be a little quicker. So all in all, pretty good start for both players. And let's see where the big treasures are. 150 XP. There's generally a pretty big wood one.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
60 wood there.
This is a big treasure.
The Nuka.
Yeah, I think the Nuka, and then there's just the XP over on the left. So you got 120 and the 150. Weirdly, there's only 60 wood on the map, and a lot of just like weird treasures this time. So
yeah, I mean sometimes you can even get like 100 and I think sometimes 150 wood spawns. Yeah,
it does. Yeah,
which
I think not having that spawn is probably better for Kaiser, honestly, because the wood really favors India quite a bit.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And yeah, not getting treasures just slows them down so much. And this 60 wood is the only resource treasure we're going to seek fought for. So Kaiser picking it up is pretty big here.
Yeah. And
I mean, at this point, this is the other treasure he's got to get before the elephants get there, because the elephants can take that so fast.
Oh yeah. And I think Kaiser is going to get a market up because he gathered that extra 100 wood on the floor. So, I mean, why not?
Gotcha.
Well, you might age a bill slower. Actually, I don't know. Maybe he's just gathering the wood and I don't know. Didn't really mean to or something. But yeah, so Raphael has scouted the 120 XP, and yeah, he's bringing his other monk there. Meanwhile, I don't think Kaiser's seen his envoy sort of on the eastern side of the map. Kind of, you know, the Cherokee's not going to be like super helpful, but
yeah. And unfortunately, looks like the 120 XP is going to go LordRaphael for Kaiser.
Yeah.
So he wasn't able to find it.
So, alright, let me check decks. Yes, there is East Indian Man for Raphael, but that's it. There are no other water cards in this deck. And for Kaiserklein, hasn't chosen a deck yet, although he does have a shipment. So, oh, he just sent his card, so I got the bug. Anyways, he has 2 caravels and like 3 flutes and a frigate in H3, but I think he's just mostly got a deck to contest water rather than go water himself. Of course, Dutch doesn't really like to do that just because they're better off investing wood into banks. So
yeah,
I guess the biggest question will be if LordRaphael sends an East Indiaman first or not.
Yeah, that is the biggest question here. Everything else should be relatively standard. I mean, the build for Dutch is pretty clear. You just kind of build as many banks as you can. So
yep.
looks like he's not going for that. And no bills walking forward yet for Raphael. Says that this might. Oh, that bill's going now.
Yeah.
Okay, it should make it in time.
Will he get the envoy on mid map? Try to block this foundation. I don't think he'll be able to. There's a pretty wide clearing here. He's gonna set it down. So yeah, I mean, I think it's like you said. Yeah, I guess India's going to be aggressive in this matchup.
Yeah.
And I mean, so Raphael is kind of like, I always hear him on the forums when people complain about Dutch. He's like, just no one knows how to play versus Dutch, and he always says that. And last game he played versus Dutch, he lost. So I want to see him show me how to play versus Dutch.
Yeah, well, I mean, he seemed to think that he could do like a full stagecoach build in that game, right?
Yeah, that was versus Nush. And Nush did something a lot of Dutch players don't, which is he made units in H2.
He made units, yeah.
So All right, market coming down for the India player. The first bank coming down for Kaiser. Building it with 4 bills, I like that. I think I kind of mentioned the build times earlier in one of my casts. How 4 seems to be kind of like the most efficient in terms of opportunity costs and stuff. So that's up. He doesn't have 100 coin for villager yet, so he's tasking a couple more on there to try to get that ASAP. Meanwhile, tech's completed. None yet for the India player, but yeah, he doesn't have any coin yet. He's gonna mine some. This is just kind of standard stuff.
Yeah.
A little Vil punching the envoy action. The envoy actually did pretty decent damage that whole time.
Yeah, and look, actually, builds out the mining is because he's gonna go skirm first, which is the Rax first build is definitely the safest way to do this. So.
Raphael did pick up the native scout. I didn't see that, so that's gonna be, if he can stealth that, good intel. Bank wagon coming out first. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Versus
the bank wagon first is appropriate when you're going skirms first.
It's definitely bank wagon first is like the more less greedy build, I guess you could say. So.
Yeah, and then meanwhile though, Raphael is going for the full market upgrade. He's got no military units in queue. So whether he's reacting to what he's seeing in base, I don't think so. But Kaiser definitely could have just gone 700 wood and just made a bank here.
Yeah,
those 5 skirms are way earlier than they need to be.
Yeah, he could have. Especially because those 5 skirms probably just like lose to these 2 elephants if they try to leave the base. And Raphael's picking up this Cherokee rifleman too. So.
Yeah. I
guess why not?
Right.
So the big wood trickle first in H2 for Raphael. So yeah, this is a pretty eco-oriented build. The third bank coming down for Kaiserklein. Like this is a lot slower than you normally see Dutch do it, just because he did have that racks out and he did make now 8 skirmishers. And he's losing his envoy, maybe? Oh no, he just snared it just in time. Okay, not a big deal either way, but so Raphael trained 3 more Seaboy. And so I think Kaiserklein is going to kind of get a read on the fact that Raphael doesn't have a lot of stuff right now.
Right.
That's not to say... Go ahead.
I'll just say, I don't think it really matters too much that Raphael's no stuff. Like, this is kind of what you want to be able to get away with is India. Right. And you want someone to overreact to your potential rush while you don't rush at all.
Yeah, and I mean, rather we might see like a geared up timing when Dutch is trying to age, or something instead of like a brain dead rush or something.
Yeah. At the same time though, Kaiser is not even. Wow, he got the Explorer. He's not even going to make any more skirms beyond the 8 he's already made. Yeah. There are the 3 Ottoman Hussar coming in queue right now. So and a stable dropping for Raphael. So I don't know. At the same time, Kaiser's going to drop a 5th bank here and all that, and he might even get caught off guard after making units early on.
I don't even know if he's going to make this 5th bank or if he just wants to try to age. I think he's just going to try to age, which could be the right decision, seeing that it does look like that Raphael is trying to go for some sort of timing. Because I mean, why would you ship the Hussar instead of the villagers if you didn't want to, kind of get something done?
Yeah, and now this one Cherokee rifleman rescue is baiting all these skirms out of position. And if these Hussar weren't with the elephant, they'd probably be there by now. So very risky for Kaiser.
Yeah, he has. Well, he will just click up. He has the resources. There he goes.
He needs to have either. Gosh, I don't know. Like he needs to be teching up to get pushed. Like probably Grey Code. A stable should probably be built by now.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe like some tactical wall segments. I don't
He
know.
definitely right. Like he definitely does not need steel traps right now.
Yeah.
He needs exactly not steel traps.
Yeah.
He's got one pike in queue. I'm glad he did that. He can buy wood and finish out the full 5, which is going to be him potentially holding is only possible with 5 pikes.
Yeah, and
there.
And he made Raphael made 5 SOAR, and there is a shipment on the way for him, I believe.
It should be 4 SOAR.
Yeah,
if
4
there
SOARs,
it is.
And meanwhile, Kaiser's just clicked up, and he has a shipment. He's just sent it. I'm assuming it's a Reuters.
9 Reuters.
9 Reuters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Minutemen are coming now.
Yep. He just needs to hold on to these skirmishers, but Cap coming from both ways.
From behind.
Yeah.
Mike staying ahead though. Minutemen not coming.
Minutemen not. Yep,
there they are.
Now.
A little bit late. 5 skirms at the back too.
Oh, but there's SOARs there. Oh no, he's just gonna lose everything before the Reuters come. He can't keep doing skirms. Although he's done kind of a nice job keeping those skirms from around the trees. I don't know. I just target the sepoys. I mean, he's got a couple of volleys off on the SOARs, but they're the Reuters. I think he's gonna hold here though, actually.
Yeah, he might hold. Although look at the reinforcing flood. He's going 5 Gurkha, 5 Gurkha, 5 SOAR at a time. And a lot of times people make this mistake: is once touch gets to fortress, you want to start mixing in Gurkha, because if you keep them built continuously, they have a really hard time making any units.
Yeah.
So you actually can win with Gurkha.
Yeah, and I mean, 5 skirms are gonna pop. 2 skirms pop in like into nothing. I mean, they're just gonna get immediately picked off. Did he get another shipment? I can't tell.
I think this might be over actually. The reinforcements are just going to be endless and way too strong here.
Yeah, and I mean, all of Kaiser's eco is built up besides the banks, so.
Yeah, he really needed to sneak some things out.
Yeah.
He did do a nice job splitting the TC fire though on these Gurkha.
Yeah.
Oh, 8 skirms pop out at a good time.
Yep.
And he's really done a good job of keeping these Reuters alive.
Yeah. I
had to say that. Oh no.
No. If he could have just kept those alive, yeah.
Yeah, and now the skirms are walking into, like, just a couple of misclicks are really costing him big. Because 5 SOAR should be back in. Yeah, 4 SOAR coming right now.
Yeah.
Although he is cleaning this up. Is Village going to go back and gather?
They need to.
Yeah, come on, go, gather, quick.
Is Raphael just going to try? Raphael's going to siege on the barracks, so, but.
Yeah, but I mean, Kaiser has enough wood to rebuild. He just needs to get. He can't be 26 fills in the TC for this long. You know?
Oh, there are no Reuters left. I don't know if Raphael knows. He does. Yep, and he's going in for this.
Yeah, remember when we were saying he needed to do a bunch of things when he was clicking up, and he didn't do those things?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Kaiser recognizing it.
And yeah, the barracks is gonna die here. Kaiser market traded some coin for food to get 4 skirms out, but I mean, there's more SOARs in the field, so he sent a shipment. I mean, he doesn't have 8 Reuter in deck, so it's got to be 4 Hussars, I guess. Kaiser's desperately market trading for wood, but he has nothing to build it with. I mean, is he gonna try to pop out some bills here, or I don't know what he does.
I mean, he's just. I mean, there's no way he can stabilize here. That's what I was saying.
India's just way ahead in economy and everything. So.
Yeah, he doesn't even have 7 Reuters in deck, so his only anti-cap option at this point is to ship 4 Huss.
Right, which is just not enough.
Yeah, very frustrating for Kaiser, I'm sure, just to be sitting here knowing that he should have won this game. But he also left, like I said, 30 bills in the town center for like 5 minutes. He needed to be trying to gather. There were definitely chances where he could have done something more.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and Raphael's even searching for villagers that might have escaped. So that's pretty smart. And and he does find one, so doesn't. Yep, there he reacts to it.
Yeah, this is a resign situation, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
3 vills out. There's still 27 vills in the town center.
That's crazy.
He does have 1,000 gold. Does he have any mercs in the deck?
No. I was like, what does Dutch even have for mercs? Like Swiss pikes and acapels? I don't know. I mean, even Zam's going down. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, he has a shipment. I think he's trying to shoot down these Zams. But there are just more Zams coming. So, I mean, the 4 husks that are going to be on the way are not going to help. Not going to do anything.
Yeah. It's so sad because, like, there's just not being enough effort to get vills out of the town center.
Yeah.
Like, look, he's even building these 2 things right now. Yeah. Just too little, too late on this front.
Yep.
Stable goes unnoticed, but it'll still be there in his line of sight. He can walk over there at any time. And honestly, at this point, with 10 Zams at a time coming, 15 Zams coming right now.
Right? Yeah, so.
Yeah.
India sent, what was that card? Japan Martial Arts?
Yeah.
Oh, it's this.
A hand attack for everyone, 15%.
So that's applicable to camels too?
Yep. India has really good H2 upgrades.
Yeah, looks like it. Although he doesn't have Desert. What does Desert Terror do?
It's a multiplier thing.
Okay.
It's a reasonable card, but it's worse than Camel Attack.
I see.
I don't know. I think Kaiser could have held if he built a stable there, and if he ungarrisoned his units at any point in time. Like, either punch with your bills or try to gather, but don't let them sit in the towns.
Yeah, it was pretty close, I think. Yeah. So, game 2 goes to Raphael. So he's up 2-1 on this best of 5. I forgot to update the score at the end of that one. I'll do it at the start of the next. And
Yep.
The next map is Bangkok. So let me see what that one looks like. Oh, that's the one that kind of looks like it's like the same terrain as yeah, the swampy map.
Yep, it's definitely got a little bit of bayou to it.
Yeah, bayou. So 3 trading posts, but you can only build 2 of them.
And on to what could be the final game. Kaiser's going to have to survive here, or the series is going to be over.
Yeah, it could be. It is. This is turn to pick, right? Doesn't just alternate. I believe so.
It doesn't alternate. No, it's winner pick. I
really?
believe. Have we been doing? Is it alternating? I haven't seen it in the rules, but I'd be surprised if we changed it.
Oh, okay. Then you're probably correct.
Usually it's winner picks, but let's see. Or did we go? Do we get alternating?
It says
I don't even know.
yeah. So players freely pick end game 1. After that, players alternatively pick their civilization, starting with the winner.
Okay, yeah. So it is alternating then.
Yeah. So.
I thought we ended up having to change it to the other way.
So Kaiser chooses. And let's see, Civs reset. I think after this match.
Is it? Or we already played 3 games, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, we have. So okay, never mind. Wait.
Probably mentioned that.
Oh no, Civ rules are a little different. In a best of 5, 5 unique civilizations must be played if the series reaches game 5.
Gotcha. So there is no Civ repeats.
So no Civ repeats. Yeah, okay, so I guess we have a little bit different rules for this one.
Wow, a little bit of smack talk here.
Oh, spicy. Yeah, I could see something kind of standard come out of here, like France or Sioux. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Sioux is a very good civ for Kaiser, I think. They have a lot of answers to things too.
Yeah.
France can get kind of run over.
Yeah, I suppose so. So now Raphael's response. Raphael has not played like a Brit, for example. I could see Brit being okay here. Yep, there he goes. I'm psychic, so.
Brits are really strong, especially against Sioux, right?
Yeah, you can just kind of like sit on your resources and kind of win. I think so. Generally, all things even. But I mean, there's surely windows for Sioux to get in there and do some damage and whatnot.
Yeah.
You ready, Ryan?
Oh shit! What are you gonna do?
No problem. All right, so we're queuing into game number 4 of this best of 5 series. Raphael is up 2-1 to Kaiserklein. The map is Mancock, I think. Kind of Bayou looking little bugger. And yeah, so the Civs are LordRaphael in the color red in the northeast, playing Brit, and Kaiserklein in the color blue in the southwest, playing Sioux. It's a wood start, so the British player can decide to either make a manor and a market, or 2 manors, or a manor and a trading post. And he also starts with it's only 20 wood, but it's a nice little wood treasure anyways. So he has lots of options to do there.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, the Sioux player gathers his 100 wood, and he's likely just going to be making 2 TPs with it. Because there aren't really any... Oh, although he did just find 110 wood. So he's going to smartly save that wood and actually just get a free trading post start. So
yeah. Interesting. He's going for a TP first. Does that mean that he's going to do Virginia Company?
I don't know. It doesn't necessarily mean that you do Virginia Company, but it's an option. So yeah, I have a couple friends who are playing some games today too. So the bandwidth was a little compromised, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's the worst when you have to share internet.
Yeah. But hopefully it doesn't start in the middle of the game. I can imagine he'd be really kind of sad. Anyway, so Sue's laying down his trading post. He's not going to get the first pass, so he's not going to get his first shipment earlier. But that's just a little thing. 110 wood is a very nice treasure to find.
Yeah, for Sue, you don't want to be chopping the wood for that, so you have to get your treasure. That's the only reason he got it, so there's nothing for him to really complain about there, I don't think.
Totally. If we look at player decks, yeah, Kaiser's is pretty standard. He's got the 15 bison in there. There's no like 8 club shipment, but that's kind of bad anyways. Everything else is pretty standard in H3. For Raphael, ditto. He has 700 food, which is sometimes to note, but otherwise he's got standard unit shipments. Even 9 musk in there. No eco cards at all. I've kind of noticed that while kind of casting these games, there aren't any like refrigeration or like Royal Mint cards in a lot of these decks. So, but
yeah, I find that surprising. Those cards should pretty much always be in there.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, how often do you think your games are decided by, having 7 skirm or whatever the deepest shipment you have, like 4 goons or something is?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine. I'm sure you play a lot of Brit. It's almost hard to imagine when you would send 10 longbow or 9 musket.
Yeah.
In like a real situation.
Yeah, I pretty much I don't have 9 musket in any of my decks. I don't think. So, let's see. Kaiser trying to do some micro with his alligator here. It's kind of interesting, I guess. But Raphael coming up. I don't think he'll be quick and he's the turn rate, the turn speed on this Sioux. He got it. Oh my gosh.
Yep. Sioux is just so filthy.
Wow. Okay, so that happened. Meanwhile,
that's what you need as Sioux if you want to beat Rebs.
Yeah. So, all right, I did a bad job as a caster. I didn't have the shipments pulled up, but Raphael has shipped Virginia Company. So, and it looks like he's actually kind of going for like an LOS type of style for Virginia Company, right? He's got villager here, 2 in the front. I think he just like wants to get as much LOS for like these Sioux raids that he knows are going to come.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that if Kaiser opens with Axis too fast, this could be a problem for him, or is it just kind of easy to defend?
That's a good question. I feel like I don't think you can wait for the 700 wood to build your racks. I actually don't know. I don't really play VC versus like Sioux. Because I mean, 4 Axe Rider is going to be a problem, I think, but I don't really know when it hits. I know, like for instance, when Germany has their 2 Ulans, if you do VC with Brit, you can wait till 700 wood to build your racks. If you just build it with a few villagers. But
really, but probably not if you're gathering where he is.
Right? Yeah. You're gonna have to definitely pull these villagers back. I would do it now if I were Raphael. He's still just building more manners though.
Yeah.
And we'll see what Kaiser ships. Yeah. I wonder if he recognizes that he's gotten VC yet. I think he should. He kind of should figure it out with his early TP and all those manners in the middle. And a mid-map Rax coming out for Raphael. So I feel like the 4 Axe Riders should be 5 villagers first. Wow. So Raphael's got to be happy about that, though, I think.
Yeah, definitely. He's totally been as greedy as possible here. At this point, he can throw down like 5 more houses, too. And
yeah, he can.
Just wow.
And he's kind of got the wood for it.
Looks like he's saving the wood for Raxes and making it. Seems responsible.
Yeah, I suppose so. If you can get away with VC versus Sue, even not to like a 200 pop build, but like, at 140, that's still pretty successful. So there's not even any units in queue for Kaiser. So he's going to naked FF. Ooh, this might work because I don't know. Britt can probably just play this in H2 with full VC.
Do you think?
I think so. They're just going to have such an insane eco.
Yeah, and if he does move forward with the longbow, if he's confident enough to do that, he will have kind of a free reign over Kaiser's base while he's aging.
Yeah. There's no really any scouting unit for Raphael. He's gonna know he's clicked up though pretty soon, and Raphael doesn't really have an option. It's too late to follow up with Britt once you kind of scout that he's up, unless you like stabilized and like killed his army or something. But so what I actually don't like is how Raphael ships 600 wood after 700 wood.
Why is because you should have been 700 gold to age, right? You've already kind of sent enough wood with the
or like
Virginia company,
or like even like 5 bill or something. 600 wood after 700 wood with VC just feels kind of meh. Even with 2 racks, like he's doing 2 racks bow pike.
Yeah, the reason why I don't like that as well is because you almost want to treat the Virginia company as being able to send 700 wood a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
and that's kind of all it is.
Yeah. Because and you save so much wood with VC as well. So
yeah, it ends up being like a 700 wood or 600 wood savings once you've built all the houses.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It's basically just sending 700 wood while you're aging instead of after.
But
these Joaquin riflemen are going to do so much work here.
Yeah, this bow pike actually. He needs hussars by now, I would think.
Yeah, bow pike doesn't work very well against skirm calves, so.
Yeah. No. Although
even the sheer numbers that he's got, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah, I kind of like this.
Like there's more axe. It's gonna get totally cleaned up. Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way. Yeah, like you said. Like when I thought that like Britt can beat this, just like sit on your resources, just go full 3-unit composition. Just like
you're saying most cuss bow.
Yeah, don't push out with just bow pike. Now he's laying down a stable. But
he's in a lot of trouble though, having thrown away 30 military pop there for only a handful of skirm.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. But I guess the clock is on too. Technically, he's got half the economy of LordRaphael, kind of. Oh, and Raphael's still making pikemen. Huh.
I don't think I think he's just going full bow pike, but even just these axe riders right now are just going to absolutely pound that army he's got. There's no way.
Yeah, for sure.
What's in queue right now? If it's not pikes, it's over.
It's musketeers. 5 huts that are in queue. 3 axe rider for Kaiser.
Catch him! He's got to catch him now, actually, because those 5 cav and musks will be a big deal.
Yeah.
There's the cav. Yeah, and Kaiser doesn't know that he's on a huge clock right now to do a bunch of damage before 10 muskets pop. 12 muskets pop.
So there they are.
Yeah, they're there.
And just more and less custom queue. And I mean, yeah, I mean this is what I kind of mean. Like Brit's eco, he can just 10 infantry and 5 cavalry batches are not a problem for him. He just has to not die.
Exactly, and this is just the whole thing where like Brit is just ridiculously strong.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So I mean, so he shipped 700 coins. Like his mass is gonna be insane, and after this, he can ship like upgrade cards, or
yeah. I mean, if he had the rifle rider shipment earlier, I was hoping he was going to send that instead of the 5X, but
yeah, I was
going to pay
thinking
him
that too.
for that.
Rifle rider, that 5 rifle rider shipment is not bad to send versus colonial armies at all. I mean, you don't.
Here
really
it is. Here it is.
Yeah, you don't really like want to make rifle riders, but
they're too expensive to make. Yeah. They're very valuable to ship, though.
Yeah, I mean these guys can.
You get a lot. Yeah.
Get them on the musks. The longbows are targeting them smartly. 2 have gone down, but all these musks just die.
Yeah, the 2 rifle rider shipment is an 1100 resource age 3 shipment.
Oh yeah, that is pretty impressive. And I mean, yeah.
That's why I was saying, like, if you they just cost too much. If you want to make them viable, you just have to lower their cost by like 20 gold, make them cost a hussar.
Yeah.
But in this case, they're quite strong. 3 more coming into the mix here to have the muskets.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Although, like you said, those longbows managed to shoot down one of them. Like the longbows do really well versus them.
Yeah, this is the whole thing where again, Brit just is so strong.
So
the units just never stop coming.
Yeah. Yeah, just ridiculous. So I mean, like Cav HP is in for Brit too. So
yeah, it's gonna take forever to kill those Hussar.
Yeah. So 8 longbows is just nearly one shot a rifle rider. So I guess it takes 9 longbows to one shot one, which is not that much. And yeah.
Yeah, I think Kaiser's quitting here.
Yeah. 3 dogs, but he just has no eco. I mean, it doesn't matter if he loses this army.
Yeah, it's the classic thing with the Brit, like we're saying. They've got 50 bills, so who cares?
And he's just sniping off more bills with the bows. I mean, oof.
Yeah, here we go. Till the end.
Yeah.
Did he call the dog soldier bit? No, it was definitely Shipman, yeah. Just say.
Oh, he's gonna find these other 3 villas. Oh, it's just so painful. He has 5 villagers gathering at this moment.
Yeah. Kaiser really needs to get some Brit into his safe pool.
Yeah, Brit is nuts. Still is. And yeah, that was, I don't know, 5-vil first to Sioux just kind of seems to be like playing into VC hands a bit too much. I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely can't do that.
But so yeah, that's the series. I mean, Raphael takes it 3-1. Thanks to both players for playing. I really enjoyed watching that German mirror. That was kind of fun earlier. And
yeah, that one was really solid.
Congratulations to Raphael. I believe we'll be seeing both players back for the playoffs, so whenever those happen.
Yeah, they'll be getting a chance to play again, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, but anyways, that's it for me, guys. Thanks to everyone for watching, and have a